Hi everyone, Deb here. I have not a very big haul from Fire Mountain, a medium-sized haul I'll call it. And what I do with Fire Mountain, shh, don't tell them, is I keep stuff in my cart for a while. You know, they have this all affordable savings. Well, lately, the last year or two, even though I haven't really reached that level, I guess because of the pandemic, they have been giving me the lowest level of the all affordable pricing. So to tell you what that means is when you get, I got this little catalog too, and let's see if I can see it in here. Maybe these are all just special prices. Here's one. Okay, so down at the bottom here, these two, this one, that's a bad example because they're all the same. So if you purchase between 1 and 14 items, the price for these would be $7.06. If you purchase between 15 and 49 items, it's $5.45. For everything in your cart, the price goes down a tier. So if you have 100 plus items that you're purchasing, you can get it at the lowest level of $3.46. So that's like 50% off basically. And that's true on many things now, and see some of them up here like that too. So yeah, it just depends on what it is. It's not always 50% difference, like this one isn't clearly, but it depends on what it is, but a lot of times it is, like here this is lapis. So anyway, just watch your pricing and see what level it tells you you're at, and some of the things that are already low prices or just on sale for a specific amount, they won't do that. All right, so let me show you. I have a mixture of findings and beads. So the first thing is they sent me a free gift. I'll see if my granddaughter wants this because that sure won't fit on my wrist. It looks like pink beading wire, like 3 or 4 or 5 strands maybe, with a lobster claw, tiny little thing. So, but thank you, because maybe my youngest granddaughter or my teenage granddaughter will wear it. And then they had a promotional thing where if you put a coupon code in, I think it was AccuGuard or something like that, yeah, they sent some AccuGuard wire guardians, and I have the same size. They're 4mm, 0.5 millimeter wire can fit through, and they sent a pack of 10. So that was nice. I'll definitely use those. And I've written on these because I have inventory numbers for everything. And so, yeah. Anyway. And then I bought these chains. So this, and I got them not to use this full chain. And they sent this in this big bag. It is a cousin brand, but it's gunmetal finished steel. And it's textured, but these links open up. I'm sure I saw that they opened up. Yeah, I don't know, but they're textured on one side and not on the other. And I thought they were really cool. And then it actually has lobster claws and some jump rings here. But I figured I could use this, take them apart and use them as little links for some of them and use some as chain. So I thought that was really cool, and this was only $2 for 32 inches of chain. I'm like, whoa, that is a lot of chain for $2, so I couldn't pass that up. I don't know if it's still $2. It was $2, yeah, 32 inches, which is 6 cents an inch. I can't find chain for that price anymore right now. Now it's gunmetal finished. They put it in this big bag, which I might take it out of because that's, and I'll stick their sticker on the back of this or the front of this or something, so I know where I got it and all that jazz. And then the other one I think is real copper. It says antique copper, 36 inch, 15 millimeter with toggle, etc. Now this, yeah, this is real copper. They have an anti-tarnish strip in here, but it also came with a toggle clasp, which is basically a ring right off the chain, right? So this is going to get darker even more. And then they have regular copper jump rings. Let's see if they're soldered. Yeah, they're soldered, so I'd have to cut this one. But these are textured on both sides, And these were made in, this is made in India, and this was a little more. This was $13.18, which works out to 37 cents an inch. But you know what? That's still not bad compared to some places that are selling chain for how much it would turn out to be an inch. And again, I thought I could take the jump rings off if I cut them with a an even, I have an even cutter that'll cut them even so I can use them as jump rings again. I can't remember what that's called, but anyway, not an angle cutter like you usually use, not your snips. So, but that way I can use these as links if I wanted to or not. But I think these are just regular copper. Or you could spray them if you don't want them to tarnish with, you know, once you cut it, whatever you want out of it. You know, this, ironically, they put in this tiny little bag, I think to keep the air out and keep it from tarnishing. I'm going to put that thing back in there and seal it up better. So this is the, I'm sorry, these item numbers. This was H2O-4624JE for $13.18 for 36 inches. And this one was H2OL4601CL, which was $2 for 32 inches. So that's definitely the better value, but it's also not pure copper. It's a gunmetal finished steel. Okay? Alright, so that's the chain. And then I bought these. It's really silly of me because I had these in my save for later list. You can, if you have an account, you can create lists. So I didn't think I had bought them before, but I had. This is my second purchase of each of these. These are blue zircon. These are Czech crystals, and they're 4mm blue zircon bicones, package of 48. They were $2.58 for 48, and they're H2OA 7572CY. I am sure that at some point I will use this color because I love that color. And these are rounds, also Czech crystal. They're 6mm, and I have a project in mind for these already, but you get 24 in this package for $4.08. So these are 17 cents a crystal, and these are 5 cents a crystal. But aren't they pretty? Not together, obviously, but yeah, I definitely have an idea for these. I have two ideas for these, actually. Not for the blue zircon yet, but getting there. Then I got a bunch of findings, jump rings and stuff. This is a second purchase. I'm almost out of these. These are 16 gauge 8x6mm oval jump rings, and they are silver plated brass. They're really nice and sturdy to hook your clasps on or to hook chain to links or whatever. And I like having the slit on the side of the ring. Now, so I got those again. A pack of 100 is $2.41, and 100 lasts quite a while. I just have been using them a lot lately. H2O5340FD, and the prices I'm quoting you, you may not get if you're not down at the last level. I don't know. You'd have to check on the website. All right. Then I got, these are 8.5 by 5, but these are thinner. Because what I was finding is sometimes I needed a thinner gauge. So these are 22 gauge, where these are 16 gauge. And I have some in 18 gauge this size too. So these are almost the same size, 8.5 by 5, where these are 8 by 6. But I got a pack of 100 of these for also $2.41 for 100. And so they're like 2 cents a jump ring. And then I got this pack of 500. It was $9.73 for 500, but these are stainless steel ovals, and they're 6 by 4, 18 gauge. So again, they're tiny. I'm not going to take them out of the bag, but they're tiny little oval jump rings. Maybe see them better on this side. You know, you've seen oval jump rings. So I have a lot of those. Now see, silver plated versus stainless steel. See the difference in the color? These are definitely a gray, but they'll go nice with like gunmetal and stuff like that. If you can't find gunmetal oval jump rings, where these will go with the silver jewelry. I got some 12mm Rivoli. They call this almost ready jewelry or something like that. These are from China, but I have a lot of Swarovski Rivolis, and you can bead around them. I'm not the best at that, so I thought I have a necklace design in mind to use some of these, and then maybe take 2 aside for earrings, or I don't know. But these were $3.07 for 6, and it's H2O1192LP. They fit a 12mm Rivoli or Rivoli, I don't know. And you get a package of 6. Antique silver finished is what they're called. Then this is a second purchase. I got 1.5 inch 21 gauge silver plated brass head pins. I noticed when I was doing something, I like these when you're just doing a small little dangle instead of using my good 2-inch ones that I love. If you're just going to do, you could still do a wire wrap with this, but I like these to do the simple loop dangles when you need those, because that way you're not wasting a lot of wire. I don't like using 1-inch head pins. I just don't feel like I have control over them. You can do it, but I don't like it. And usually by the time I get beads on here, there's not a whole lot left anyway. Okay, now these are Tierracast, and this is a second purchase also. These are antique brass plated pewter sunflower charms, 15mm, and you get a pack of 2. And let's see if they're I think pretty sure they're double-sided. Hang on, if I can get the bag open. And I don't think I realized I already had these, or maybe I did, I don't know. But I like the brass with the sunflowers. I think they'll be nice for fall if I remember to use them again. So now I have 4 of these, so I could use some on a necklace, and they're light enough, actually. I could use on an earring, and they are double-sided. So yay, they're really nice. So Fire Mountain sells Tierracast, and a lot of Tierracast is made in the USA. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't write it on here. But their website tells you if it was made in the USA. H2OC2724FN is the number on those. They might have been my cart for a while. And these, I had other head pins in my cart, and they sold out. I don't remember which ones they were, but these were $3.13 for 20, but they have like a bead cap, a floral, hang on, a floral bead cap on the, oh gosh, come on, really? There we go. Ugh. It doesn't want to stay that way though. I really need to spend time and test with my phone instead of this camera, this webcam. It does not like to focus. Anyway, so you have instant bead caps, and that'll look nice with either a small bead or a larger bead that you are afraid might fall off the end of a head pin. There's a pack of 20, so they're 16 cents a piece, but you don't have to use a bead cap on the one end. So, and those were H2O1188LP. Now, they're 2-inch 21 gauge, antique silver plated pewter. I didn't notice this when I bought them, but there was a comment on the website that when I was going back and looking at everything I got on the website, there was a comment that too much pulling, like twisting of the head pin, you may peel the finish off. I wasn't real happy about that, but we'll see how they look. All right, now I got some porcelain. Well, let me do this first. This I was not happy with. It's silk cord, and it's 0.5 and 1 millimeter. You had to buy it in a pack, in 2. You had to buy 2. So I did. But to me, this doesn't look like it's supposed to be like that. It looks to me like this frayed. But they said on their website 2 3-yard pieces because it's 6 yards. And this is 0.5, I guess, and this is 1 millimeter. But to me, it just looks like the silk frayed, but maybe it's supposed to be like that because these are both like that. And it's like they're not up here, although this one seems like it is more. I don't know. I'll have to take them apart when I go to use them. And I don't know if I'll end up using them. They were $1 for each one. So had to get 2 though, so it was $2. And basically I have 12 yards of sort of frayed and sort of not frayed silk. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Those were a Jewelry Essentials Naturals brand. I forget who used to sell this. I'm not sure, but it's probably like a big box closeout. Then I went into ceramics. Now look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? These are porcelain. And they're Rondelles. And these are the regular porcelain shiny ones in pastels. I'm going to put the light back up just a little bit. Look at these beautiful colors for spring and summer. Love that lavender, and I'm not really a purple girl. And these coral, and then there's some greens and pale blues and some creamy yellow looking colors. I just thought these were gorgeous. So these were $7.72 for a 16-inch strand, but you get 77. I got 77. They said between 75 and 95 or something like that beads on the strand. I got 77, so you may get more or less, which works out to 10 cents a bead. I didn't think that was bad. And they're really pretty. They're well done. It's not like they're totally uneven. I mean, some of them are a little bit skinnier than others, but most of them are pretty even. And they're smooth rondelles, 8.5 by 4.5. The hole in them is not super big. It's probably like 1.2 or 1.5 millimeter. This plastic cord is through it, and you can see there's some room left there, but it's not like a big hole rondelle, so you won't be able to get like leather through it or anything. But I thought those were gorgeous, and I want to use these purple ones. So you can either leave them like this. These remind me of those candy necklaces we used to get as kids. Well, I don't know. We did. That's what it reminded me of. So maybe I was going down memory lane. I don't even know if I really like those necklaces, but we did used to like them as little kids, I guess. I don't know. All sugar, basically. So anyway, you can either leave them together like that to look like a candy necklace, or you can take them apart and use just the colors that you want. These sort of have a terracotta feel to them. And the mint green would be nice because I have some stuff to do with that. And then these are sort of a yellow green or cream. And there's some blue, this darker blue here. Medium blue, I'll call it. Anyway, really pretty. I was happy with those. Those are probably my favorite thing. One of my 2 favorite things that I got, other than, you know, you always need the findings. And then, I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I wanted this big 1/4 pound bag of porcelain beads. It's a mix, and you get what you get, but it's all porcelain. They're, let's see, how much was this? This was only $1.98. I guess it was on sale. And I got 50 beads in here approximately. And I really thought some of these were really pretty. I like these blue and white ones. And you've got a couple different ones of those. That's pretty cool. Like this could be a nice focal to have, and there's a couple different shapes of these in here to have little dangles from for a necklace pendant. Here's one with a heart on it. This pretty red one with a flower. So there's all different shapes and sizes. And you have some ovals. So I thought like these would be pretty for spring necklaces or bracelets or whatever. And I mean, these you could almost make a piece or two out of. These two are darker than the other ones. You don't know what you're going to get. You might get some pairs, you might not. I don't have too many pairs in here, honestly. And I'm okay with that because I was looking more at using some of these. Now this one I'm not crazy about. I'm just not an orange person. And the squares, I don't know. They're alright. But I'll use some. And some of these have larger holes, so you could use them like on a leather cord and knot it at the bottom. And use them at the end of leather or something. And I guess that's supposed to be some kind of an animal. I don't know what kind. But I like some of these little ones. Oh, look, this one has moon and stars. So, you don't know what you're going to get. But that was the fun of it. And I do really like some of these for focal beads. And some of these little blue and white ones, they kind of remind me of the old china some people used to have. I don't think my mom ever got. Oh, I like this little oval too. So yeah, just if you need some different things in necklaces or piece, you know, whatever pieces, this was a nice mix to get. And for the price, I couldn't beat it. $1.98, and I got 50 pieces. It's by the pound. You get a quarter pound of porcelain. Now porcelain weighs a little heavy. There's not too many pieces that match, so I don't think these would be great for earrings because you don't know if you're going to get any matches or not. And I might have got 1 or 2 matches in here, but that's about it. So that's that. And then, since I was looking at porcelain, these popped up in my feed. And I love these both. These are ceramic though. They're painted ceramic and resin. And these are called puff rectangles. These were a little more. These were $7.57 for 25 beads. But they're purple, green, and white. Some have more green. When you flip them over, there's more green and then there's more purple on that side. So I just thought these were really cool. I want to use these soon because they're so pretty. And when I look at purple, I like the darker purple the best, or dark with the light. And purple and green to me just goes so well together. So those are the puff rectangles. They were H2O 7594 PB, and they were $7.57 for the strand, which my strand has 25 beads. And then I also got the same thing in 6x4 millimeter rondelles. And I think they had other shapes too, but I like the rondelles and the rectangles, and they'll even go good together with maybe some crystal or something else in between. I don't know yet what, but yeah, aren't they pretty? So these were $5.51, and there's 99 beads on my 16-inch strand. They're H2O 7582 PB, or you can look up ceramic and resin beads, something like that. They have them in other colors too. I think there's a blue one and I'm not sure, maybe a green or something. But they didn't seem to have as much marbling kind of coloring to them as these two did. And for some reason the purple just drew me in on these. So if you're a purple girl, you might like to get them, even though they're a little more pricey, but you get a lot of them, and you can probably make several different projects out of these. All right, and then these are also porcelain, and I thought I might. This number did not come up in my system, so I don't think I bought it before from Fire Mountain. These are probably a closeout. I think the website said they only had like 43 of these left. But these are porcelain in a blue, green, yellow. They call it a 6mm round, but of course these are a little uneven. I don't care about that. I think they'll add something to summer pieces especially. And this was $2. It was part of their $2 sale, I think. And I got 33 beads for $2, so they're like 6 cents a bead. And that number is H2OK9149CL, and I'm pretty sure CL is closeout or clearance. And it's Blue Moon Beads, which I'm pretty sure is out of business or had gone out of business a while back. So, yeah. Anyway, they put it in this big bag. I'm going to take it out of there, but for now, it's okay. And then these were a boo-boo because when I saw the picture on the website, I thought these were bigger, and I wanted these for focal beads. But shame on me, I didn't actually look at what the size said, which said 10 by 8 oval. But these are Mila Fiori glass, which is made when they do the Murano glass beads, which are Italy, I think. Although the bag isn't, it doesn't indicate on the website or the bag where they're from, but I'm going to assume Italy, but maybe not. Looks like I have one that might be broken or deformed. Maybe not. It might just be drilled weird. I don't know. Anyway, they pictured one that was something like that on the website. I'm like, ooh, wouldn't that be a pretty focal? Or maybe it was like that. Anyway, it's sort of an abstract looking thing. And I thought, oh, that's really cool. There are some in here that I think are a little defective. That one's pretty cool too. They're all pretty. I'm not a big Mila Fiori glass lover, but I just thought these would be, the bigger size would make it, oh, that one too, would make great focals. These won't make great focals, but these would be nice and colorful for spring and summer too. And I do have some other Mila Fiori beads. They don't have this same strand, thankfully. That one's kind of cute too. It's more clear, half white. Anyway, all different colors. That one's more of a turquoise with yellow. That's a cute one. You could use them in a bead dangle even if you don't like them for jewelry. That would be cute. Alright, so that's that. And those were $2.68 for, I got 43 beads, although I'm going to venture a guess there's 2 or 3 on here that aren't usable because they look like they're drilled a little wonky. And then the last 2 things I got, did I tell you what those are? Those are H2OL5928CL. And then the last 2 things I got were Czech glass beads. These are tile beads. I'm not going to take these out. They're 2-hole. I like the tortoise look. I don't know what it is with me. And well, I like animal print too. I'm a Capricorn, so I like, you know, it's a ground sign, earth sign. So I tend to go for natural things a lot, or turquoise. These would go nice with turquoise, but these are little 2-hole beads, so they're good for bead weaving, or you can just use them with like another little round in the middle or something, which is probably how I'll use them. And I do have other Tila and tile beads. The Tila beads are more fragile, just so you know, the Japanese Tila beads. These are a little bit more substantial, I guess is the only way I can put them. Same design, a flat square, 2 holes through the sides. And they're brown with a tortoise finish. They're 6mm little squares. So I thought those were cool. And then these I had in my wait for later, but I didn't buy them before. And these I'm going to take out so you can see them. These are called Buckwheat shaped beads, and they're jet, which is black, but with a pale rose coating on, pale rose copper coating. They're sort of like a little pinch bead. They're tiny, and they're falling through my hand there. That's for my ring. So I didn't even notice the jet on them originally. There's just a little bit of jet showing through, which is the black. And then they have pale rose gold, and it looks like and copper. Almost like gold and copper coating on them. I thought they were cool. Cool shape and cool color. And maybe they would go really good with that copper chain that I put somewhere already. You know, dangling from some copper links or something. I think that would be pretty. But they are tiny. So I'd have to figure out what I'd want to dangle them from. Even rose gold would go with them because they sort of have a pinkish hue, like the copper hue. Okay, so these were $2.11 for 50 of them, which is 4 cents a bead, and they're Czech glass buckwheat 5 by 4 millimeter pale rose. And on the website it said jet pale rose or something like that. So anyway, I'll put those away later. So that's my Fire Mountain haul. I hope you enjoyed that. I had fun. I got some stuff I really like. I had no business getting this. Hopefully I'll use these porcelain. These I definitely love. I will use them. They also have them in a mat I saw this morning when I was looking at the website. And I don't know if I'll get them. And then they had some rounds, I think, and I don't know what else. But if you look up porcelain, excuse me, porcelain mixed color rondelles, and these are pastel. So I also don't know if they have them in like brighter colors, but I like the pastels in this. So yeah, I fibbed. I have 3 more things to show you. I had them off to the side and I forgot. And when you get your package, they have a little packed with love. Mine came in a big padded envelope this time. When you get them in a box, if you get a big order, it's a little bit bigger sheet of, or at least it used to be, sheet of paper. So these 3 things, the last 3 are Tierracast. These first ones are, they're all Lotus Flower. And these are drops. Aren't they pretty? And they're double-sided. Really nice. So they're called Drop Antique Silver Plated Pewter Lotus Teardrop. And I think, let me see if I wrote the, I didn't write the dimensions down, but I think they're like 25 by, I don't know, 15 or something like that. Anyway, you can look it up online. They're H2O-C2696FN, made in the USA. These were $5.98 for 4, which is $1.50 each, which is not bad for a double-sided drop, made in the United States. And then to go with that, I got this pack of 4 little Lotus Flower beads, 12 by 7 millimeter beads. Also antique silver plated pewter. H2OA 4236MB is their number. And they were $3.42 for 4 or 85 cents each. Again, you'd have to check the pricing. Made in the USA. Now, Tierracast, most of their stuff is made in the USA, but not everything. I think they do outsource some things, but all these 3 were made in the USA. And then the last thing is I got ear studs with the Lotus Flower. So it has the same, can you see that? It has the same design as the bead, as these, but it has a little loop at the bottom, and then it has a titanium stud. Now it does not come with a back, so you'd need the little either rubber or the little metal backings to put on. I think I have some that can be used. So these are $3.50 a pair. You have to buy them by the pair, and I bought 2 pair. Still not bad for studs, because I can't make my own studs. I think I can once in a while, but it's not something I want to do. Anyway, and I love these little beads. These are cute. Wouldn't they be cute dangling from an earring with maybe a little spray or something under them? Anyway, and I did look up what the Lotus Flower is about, and I already forget. It's like enlightenment or something. And strength, I believe, because they grow in water primarily, and mostly in the eastern world. But it's basically they have strength because they don't have much to support them, and yet they still grow and turn into beauty. So anyway, I might be misquoting what I read, but that's it. So now that's the end of my my thing. If you have any questions, because I probably missed giving you item codes or whatever, let me know. But these are all Tierracast. It's just a mishmash of stuff. I mostly went on to get more jump rings, oval jump rings, and some head pins I was running low on. And then what happens is I see other stuff pop up as recommended for me or in my save for later, which really shouldn't be in there. Stuff like that, and then I add stuff to it. But I did pretty good. Yeah. Alright guys, I have a Beadbox Bargains. I have another haul from them. And I have an order in my mailbox as I'm filming this from Jesse James Beads, which arrived this morning, and it's Saturday. And then I think I have Houck is finally on its way. It took a while for them to ship, but that won't be here till sometime next week. And I think there's one other one. And also my bargain bead box is on its way and should be here Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.